Digestion, which happens by the digestive system, is one of the most important processes because it breaks down food into tiny nutrients that the body uses for energy, growth, and cell repair. In the human digestive system, we are going to focus on its ability to accomplish 4 major tasks. Ingestion, which is the taking in the food. Digestion is when biomolecule polymers are broken down physically or chemically into their building blocks. Absorption, the nutrients will eventually be delivered with the help of other body systems to cells, as cells need them in order to survive. Elimination, wastes, which includes anything that was not digested, will be removed. Here we are in the initial step, ingestion. There are 2 processes. Mechanical digestion begins with the teeth which grind the food up. Chemical digestion happens by stimulating salivary glands, which deliver saliva through ducts to the oral cavity. The food is mixed with saliva and forms a bolus. The saliva helps to neutralize the acids in many of the foods and drinks we ingest, preventing them from damaging the teeth and soft tissues. Saliva contains enzymes that break down some biomolecules, salivary amylase, like carbohydrates. The bolus goes to the stomach by the passageway pharynx, which leads to the esophagus. It has wave-like movements called peristalsis, caused by smooth muscles, which helps the food go down to the stomach.
A corn kernel moves down the pharynx, passing through the esophagus, and enters the stomach through the opening at the bottom. Once inside, the real journey begins. In the stomach, powerful contractions called gastric peristalsis churn and mash the kernel, mixing it with digestive juices. This turns the solid food into a semi-liquid mixture called chyme, preparing it for chemical breakdown. Chemical digestion begins. Hydrochloric acid makes the stomach very acidic, killing harmful bacteria and activating enzymes. Pepsin starts breaking down proteins into smaller pieces. Mucus protects the stomach lining, and the intrinsic factor is essential later for absorbing vitamin B12. The stomach's constant churning ensures the chyme is thoroughly mixed. Gradually, small amounts of this mixture are pushed through the pyloric sphincter into the first section of the small intestine, instead of all at once. Chyme is propelled along the small intestine by peristaltic waves. These rhythmic contractions mix the chyme with pancreatic and hepatic digestive secretions, enhancing the breakdown of nutrients. Now, enzymes start their work. Proteins break into amino acids, carbohydrates into simple sugars, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Bile from the liver breaks fats into tiny pieces, making them ready for absorption. Inside the small intestine, the inner wall is covered with tiny projections called villi. Each villus has even smaller microvilli that increase the surface area for absorption. Minerals such as calcium, potassium, and iron pass through these structures and enter the bloodstream. Now, the remaining undigested material moves into the large intestine to continue digestion.
You've eaten your meal, and your small intestine has done the heavy lifting. So, what happens next? Let's journey into the final stage of digestion, the large intestine. This is where the real magic of, processing happens. First, let's meet the parts. The main event is the colon, a mighty tube about 1.5 meters long. It's connected to a small pouch called the cecum, which helps ferment plant material. And this little guy? That's the appendix, a finger-like extension with a minor role in your immune system. The large intestine's first and most crucial job is water reabsorption. A staggering 7 liters of fluid enter your gut daily. Your small intestine and colon work together to reabsorb about 90% of it. How? The colon actively pumps out sodium and other ions, and water naturally follows by osmosis. As water is removed, the leftover material solidifies into what we know as feces. This journey through the colon isn't a quick one. It takes 12 to 24 hours. To keep things moving smoothly, the colon secretes mucus, a natural lubricant. Once processing is complete, the feces are stored in the rectum, the final holding chamber. Elimination is controlled by a clever 2-sphincter system, an inner, involuntary one, and an outer, voluntary one, that you control that connected to anus. So, there you have it. To sum up, the large intestine, a master of water reclamation, waste management, and bacterial hospitality. It's a testament to how your body efficiently balances and processes everything you consume.